Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is VG1, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Another cameo guide today for the boy. Today's going to be Sonya, one of my favourite cameos for Shao, just visually, and I think there is so much synergy here. It's just Sonya is on the weaker side of the cameos, not because she is weak, but because others are just ridiculously strong, like Kung Lao and Cyrax, for example. Which is why you don't see Sonya so much, but I think she's actually really good. She provides a lot of damage, even more damage to Shao than he has any right getting. And yeah, I think it's really cool. So I'm about to show you guys some of the Sonya source I've got. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much for the support on yesterday's video as well, I always say. Because I'm just so grateful. Really, really do appreciate it. But yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into the guide. Just sit back, relax. I'll see you in the training mode. Hello there, guys. Welcome. We're in the lab with the boy and the girl. One of my favourite teams here, Shao Sonya. And we're going to go through what he, or what she gives him, rather. To start off, we obviously got 3 moves here. We've got Square Wave, we've got Leg Ramp, and we've got Projectile. Now, Square Wave is just one of the best combo tools in the game. The raw damage that this gives you is nuts, and some of you on Twitter would have already seen the combo routes I've done with Square Wave, where you can go buff mid-combo, like if you do standing 1-2 like this, which is really sick. You can't go meterless, unfortunately. I did want to show you guys that, because I know a lot of people were asking. You cannot go meterless here, but you do get, you know, a buff mid-combo, which is really sick. Which buffs all the damage of 2-2, it buffs the slam, it buffs the down back 3 itself, because obviously that has the axe. As you can see, the axe is glowing when this is happening. If I buff up, it does a bit more damage, which is very nice. So yeah, those are really cool. There's also, you can do the same route off of this. For almost 30 meterless if you don't want to spend anything. Also, oh, you can go meterless with this one. I don't know what you get after this though, that's the thing. Like, I don't even know what you do there. You're put so far away, I don't even know what you go for. And even then it's quite inconsistent, so I just go with the bread and butter here. As you can see, the damage is not bad at all. One cool thing as well about the Sonya combos is that obviously Sonya, she's not really punishable. Like, you can just do her on block, on hit, it doesn't matter. Like, it won't, nothing will happen. It's kind of like Scorpion cameo in that regard, in that nothing will happen if she whiffs. Like, who's punishing that? Nobody is the answer. No one's punishing that. So that's really nice. She also gets some really nice combos off her back too, which I'm sure you guys have seen. See the damage? Damage. Almost 44. And with buff. I messed that up. I did that way too late. As you can see, the damage is it's pretty decent, isn't it? I don't normally do this combo, but I definitely should when I use Sonya. Because look at the corner character. It's almost 50. 48%. It's not too shabby. So that's Square Wave. I mean, oh, and also I think it's very important. So I assume you guys know how bad this move is. This move sucks. Never, ever, ever use this move against someone who has at least 1 brain cell. At least. Because you will just die. However, if you're at like this kind of range, and you do this, and then call Sonya, normally people just jump this on reaction because it's, what, 40 frames startup? Yep, criminal, by the way. But if you have Sonya, you can just cover the air. So it forces them to block this, but also if they jump and get greedy, you'll launch them. So for example, if I record, this is going to be quite hard to record, but if I wait a bit, then jump, it's going to be hard to replicate. As you can see there, I get a combo. You also get a combo if you hit this close enough, which is quite nice. Let's see if I can get this for you. There you go. Really, really nice. Decent bit of damage. And it punishes their greed for 30% if they jump, which is really nice. And it allows you to actually do this projectile with some freedom. Obviously, if they have Lao Hat or Sub-Zero armor or whatever, they're just going to walk through it, or it won't be a threat to them, because for some reason, this projectile has to travel along the ground. It doesn't just instantly hit them as his axe touches the ground. It has to travel. So if anything interrupts him as he's doing its animation, his axe can be in the floor. And if he gets hit while that's happening, no projectile. So that kind of sucks. But Sonya does help patch the biggest hole this has, which is jumping, which is really nice. So that's Square Wave. We're going to move on to Leg Grab. Now, one nice thing about Leg Grab, which you'll see here, why is Shao blocking? Is that it has some invincibility properties. So if I, like so, if I get hit, hold on, if I do it correctly. But why isn't that working? I guess that mid is too active. So if I do sweep into sweep, it might work. Yeah, as you can see, it has some invincibility properties. It's really hard to get out sometimes. You have to time it, it looks like. But yeah, it has some invincibility properties. So it will, you know, absorb gaps in strings if the last hit is too slow. Like so. It will not launch if it does this. The hit reaction will change. But I mean, it's something. One thing that's important will be to test if this works against Baraka's business, which I will put in the video. If it does work, I'll lab it after this. And in editing, if it does work, I'll show you guys in editing that it does work. But that's pretty cool. Something that Leg Grab does that's neat. It's an additional property that we can't, you know... It does more than it says on the tin. So we take that, you know. It's not just what I'm about to explain. But the main use of Leg Grab is that it's a meterless combo starter off of certain buttons. So back 1, back 3, standing 2. Unfortunately, standing 2-2 doesn't work. If it did, that would be amazing, but unfortunately it does not. It also does not work off of forward 1-2. No, it doesn't work off... it works off forward 1, but you're never going to use this because you may as well just use standing 2. It's faster. And of course, it doesn't work off like airborne strings like this. And it doesn't work in any axeless strings because your only string in axeless, apart from the back 3 string, which knocks down, is standing 2, and that has 0 hit advantage. Like 0. It's terrible. You can't even combo Sub-Zero Cameo Ice into it. It's horrible, but we don't need that because we've got Schmicks. So there's that. But what's nice about this is that it gives you a meterless combo star, but it also allows you to continue the combo meterlessly, like so. So you get 30 meterless, you know, because you're able to throw the axe down. But of course you can spend bar if you so wish, just to get a bit more corner carry. And you get a bit more damage, which is nice. And obviously if you have buff as well, this is even better. At max range as well, it's important to note that does not combo. I'm glad I did that by mistake to show you. But as you can see here, the damage is pretty damn decent. Normally, if I ever do this, I just keep it meterless because the damage is good enough to the point where I don't have to spend bar. But yeah, you can experiment with this, experiment with routes that you like to take, and, you know, see where this takes you. One thing I haven't tested, which I would like to test right now, is if I can get a back 3-2 off of this. Just want to quickly test if I can do that. It doesn't look like I can. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. If you can, it's extremely tight and not worth going for, but I doubt you can. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. I'll try one more time. Yeah, that timing is... Yeah, you can't. You can't get one. It's good to know, though. I didn't know that, but now I do. So you guys also know that, which is sweet. So that's Leg Grab. In conclusion, goes through armorable gaps, so you don't have to use armor, which is really, really nice. And is a meterless combo starter, which is also really nice. Last, but certainly not least, we have Energy Ring. Now, you're all familiar with Kung Lao and his stupid low hat. Energy Ring is basically the B-Tech version of that. As you can see, the recharge is actually super good. The projectile is also super good. As you can see, like it's spammable. You can spam this, get some full screen presence, you know, it's plus 36 on hit at max range. You can even combo with this if you are close enough. If you charge it a little bit. As you can see, you can combo off of it, which is pretty nice. One really good use of Energy Ring, as I said before, is that you can charge it. And if you charge it to the max, it becomes a mid. Obviously, this drains a lot of Sonya's cameo bar. But as you can see, the recharge is really, really good. So you could just spam this. And, you know, the ability to give Shao a projectile is really, really nice. You can just keep doing this as you get in. You know, when you do get in, it's mix time. But, yeah, it's good for that reason. It gives Shao some neutral control, which is what you want. Because your neutral control is this, which is S. And you never want to use this unless you're covering it with Square Wave, like I mentioned. But another cool property of a ring, as I said, is it can be charged. But because it can be charged, after something like forward 4, which has plus 36 advantage, you can do this in combos for setup. So as you can see here, if I can hit this combo, you can do stuff like that, which is horrifically plus on block. Like if he blocks here, put him on auto. And hit the combo. Plus 100. And there's nothing they can do about this. Because you're... Obviously, Sonya takes a while to charge this up. But if they block the back 3, then they can armor. But then you can just do nothing. Because back 3 by itself, if we get him to block here, is -6. So if he armors here, Sonya's projectile will hit him for a 9% chunk, and then I hit him because he's punishable because he armors. Which is really good, of course. I think I can probably show you that if I go into, if I make him reversal. Yeah, let's try and show that. Reversal mode on, enhanced icy slide, and we'll make him on auto block. So let's try and put this into practice here. Hold on, I messed up. I don't know how I just got jumped back to. That makes no sense. As you can see there, punish. So it's really good for that reason. Now you might be asking, oh VGY, but can't they armor through it if they get knocked down? Yes, they can, but you can stop this, unless it's Astra, because her armor's really balanced. You can armor break with this setup as well, but you have to release Sonya earlier. Like so. So you can armor break, you can switch up the timing, which means you'll get more Sonya because the recharge rate's really good. But you can also armor break, so the threat of the armor break is always there. But then if they delay wake up, you're just plus anyway, so you can mix. You know, if they delay, get up delay on. So let's have a look at what the setup looks like with delay on. They get hit by Sonya. So it's a really damn good setup. Really good. So you guys should definitely use that in your combos because it's just free mix. And obviously, it goes without saying, if you go for the overhead, you get exactly the same thing. You get mix as well. See? So that will work on whiff. You just get an overhead. And then if they do not delay, like so. If I don't whip the combo, just want to show you guys the damage. Almost 30. So look at that sequence. Look how much life that took from him. So yeah, pretty damn good setup. Really good neutral control because this is fast. This is really fast. And the hit advantage is good enough to the point where you can do stuff like that. And if it hits close range, you're obviously plus 24. So you can go in for stuff like a sweep. If they try and squirm, you can wave dash standing 2. Like, there's a lot of options you can do here. And also, the last thing, which I will mention, which I think is the most important thing, even though all the stuff I showed you is really good. for some reason, Sonya's grab does 14% damage. Which is a massive damage grab. Like, I know you've got people comboing off their grabs, but for no resources whatsoever, you're getting 14% off of a grab. The only thing about Sonya's grab that's annoying is that it doesn't give you Oki. As you can see, they're left really far away. But in the corner, if you're doing Sonya grab, obviously, and you're Shao, you're left here. So that's down 1 range. That's standing 1 range. That's sweep range. That's perfect range to do whatever you want. And if you're in Axel's form, that obviously means you get an overhead opportunity if they're, you know, if they're respecting your pokes. You get a low opportunity, you get another grab opportunity, which is really, really, really strong. And on top of that in the corner, you're also getting the ability to combo off of your low meterlessly. So if you're in Axe form, obviously you can't do this, because if you do this into Sonya, it will whiff. If you do this into Sonya, it will whiff. You can do this if you want, but it's very unsafe. But in Axel's form, you get this, which is really, really strong. And plus on block, might I add. So I've not really used this much, but I've been experimenting with it because I think it's really strong. But yeah, meterless, safe, plus on block even. And yes, they can armor this gap, but I don't believe they can armor this. They may be able to armor that, but I'm not 100%. I do know they can armor this for sure, but this is a lot slower. You see it. Yeah, no, they won't be able to armor this. So this is unarmorable. Back 3-2. So if you do back 3-2 and then back 3 axe swing, you're +3, and you get to combo over this, which does a lot of damage, mind you. A lot of damage. And you can obviously choose to end your combo in Axeless if you so wish, to keep up momentum. So you can do things like this. If I do a fairy. Jacob's a bit of scrub. See what I mean? I can do stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Obviously, you know, they could just wake up armor. But if you get them to respect this, and for example, if they do wake up armor, you block and then you punish, the damage you get with Sonya is insane. You know? Like, I missed it there, but that's 40, you know? And even then, that's 36 that they just took. And it's just so strong. And I love Sonya. And I hope you guys enjoy what she has to offer. And I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, because that will be the end. I know I had a lot to say, and I know this was a longer one, but there's a lot of juice and a lot of sauce, and I hope you guys like it. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the outro section. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was a pleasure to record this one. I mean, it's a pleasure to record all my videos, but this one specifically because I love this team. I think this team is awesome. It has so much potential. And yeah, Sonya's always been one of my favourite cameos, even since beta, so I'm really glad she has some synergy with the boy. If you guys made it to the end of the video, put General Blade in the comment section so that I know that you made it. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to click on today's video, and I will see you tomorrow for some ranked matches. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one.